The first one is just the basic one from closed guard. Right? So we're going to pull our partner in, we're going to underhook. Once we're here, we can put our foot on the floor or we can just stay down using our hips. I want to have my right knee on the ground, my left knee in the armpit, and I want to be able to load my partner up. Right? So we'll do that one more time. Right? So if your partner's sitting back on their heels, you pull them forward like this, frame on their armpits, snake out, drop your knee, and then put in this nice position here where you can start loading up, going palm to palm. The other option is if you're in closed guard, you go for an armbar, right? Here, if they step up to start and stack you, it means that this leg is accessible, so we can start framing in and getting it right to K guard, so we can start loading up my partner and going to whatever option I want from that. So, and I go closed guard armbar. He starts stepping up to stack. I underhook, create my frame, and then I'm right there inside of the nice K guard. I can start pulling, nudging, getting to like backside kick. So the two options again. Pull your partner forward, underhook, create space. Snake, you can go palm to palm and start loading up onto your chest, right? Or you have armbar from closed. Here, he steps up, just create space. I create that frame, and I'm in that same position. It's just that he's a little bit more elevated. So it's easy for me to extend, load him up, and then start going for my attacks. Okay? So that's two entries to K guard from closed guard and from armbar. Okay? Any questions? All right, 1, 2, 3. Standard underhook, snake out, and we're here. Right? So what I want to do is I want to create either I'm going to go through this way, or I can snake out. Oh, sorry. And I'll go all the way over the top. So I want to start shooting my left foot to his bottom underneath. So when I'm here, I come over on top and I stomp. Now I go for the heel, and I'm going to sit back and I'm going to sink down. Because if I block this knee, it stops him from doing a roll. Right? Then I can drop my right foot because he can pull this into his armpit and then go for it. Inside heel this way. So I'm going to drop this down and then finish over the hip. I'm going to pass it to my right hand. I don't want to do it like this. Watch how I flex his foot like pulling back like this. Now I go palm to palm. I want to elongate his leg like this to pick up the slack, and then I'm going to bring my hand to my belly. And then I'm going to finish. So if there's not a lot of space for you to bring your leg on the inside, load them up a little bit. Come out, nudge, sink, right? I am pulling this leg actively because I'm not looking for him to roll by stopping here on his leg. I come over this contact, I pull back, I sink. Right? If I'm here and I don't have any torque on his heel, I'm going to get a straight leg and then start to slip out of his heel. So I want to pull back here, sink it like this, and then go wrist watch, palm to palm. I'm going to bridge until I feel like the slack's out right there. Now I just bring my hands to the center line. The same thing. I pull in, I underhook. I can create space. I'm here. Right? If I need a little bit of a nudge, I can. I come over the top, I pull, and I drop. That bridge, and then I finish. Okay? So this is getting to backside 50-50 from K guard. All right? Any questions? All right. 1, 2, 3. Backside 50-50. Maybe you throw over, and they start rolling through. And they roll early. My right leg goes across. So I go from here, I go across. Now, if I come up to my elbow and I reach for the heel like this, you'll notice that when I bridge, there's not enough give. So I want to make sure that you're elongating that leg and you're pulling back, driving your ribs into his foot, and then connecting your hands. Because the slack's almost all the way gone. I start doing a small bridge, and then I bring my hands towards the center line, like that. Because if I'm here, right, look at how much bridge I have to create in order to finish. Because there's so much bend in that leg, right? So I want to open up a little bit, and then notice how the tension's out. And then another thing is when you're pulling and you're trapping this heel, make sure you're driving your ribs into it like this. If you have it open, he can still point his toe and slip. A lot easier. Go ahead and slip it, John. Yeah. But if I'm here and I'm pulling, now I bring my ribs. Now it's hard for him to slip because I'm using the top of my rib onto his foot. So I'm pulling, back, driving, and then I'm there. And then I finish. So you're doing the same thing. Your left leg is coming over the top, right? So you snake out here. My left leg comes over the top. Once he starts to roll, my leg passes over the top. Now I have a nice fight. We'll do 9 more times, John. So, underhook here, create space on the K guard. I extend, come over. Once he rolls, my leg passes over the top. And the reason why is because here, he could get a bite, and then I don't really have much control. So I want to bring my leg across, coming up to my elbow, passing and cinching, and then I'm there. Okay? Questions? All right, with your partner, please. 1, 2, 3. They cross face, they'll sprawl out, or they'll grab your shin, right? And any combination of those. So let's deal with the cross face first. So we're here in K guard, here. And when he starts going for the cross face, it's like, where do I go from here, right? So notice that because I have my foot on the armpit and he's reaching in, his neck is accessible. So I want to keep this. You could even frame here, but I want to just pivot like this to clear. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab his elbow and I'm going to shoot my leg through and then rotate. So we're in a nice triangle position. And then I can just come over the top, I can squeeze, and we're there, right? So we're going to show you 2 during this time. So if he has that cross face, you can grab the elbow if you want, but the thing is that he's probably going to adjust his positioning if you grab the elbow. The armpit might be a little bit different. So I'm going to drive my shin and pivot like this. Once this is here and my left leg is out, I shoot, I rotate, and I pivot like this. Then I come over the top and I lock. The second option that you'll see is that he's not cross-facing, he's grabbing my shin with his right hand. So what do we do from that? Because I can't pass my leg over, especially if I'm trying to load him up. It's not a good position. So you can go for the tricep, or you can go for the wrist. The wrist is probably going to give you more control. We're going to go to the wrist, we're going to pull this out and kick. And then I come over the top and I pass. I pinch, I extend out, and then I can finish the armbar. If you're in this position and your partner ends up here and he ducks his head down because he knows that the armbar is coming, bring your knee across, extend out, right? And then I stop and I go right to home fly. So you have 3 options from that. So in that position again, here he grabs my shin, right? Wrist. Tricep is fine to slip, but the problem is that you have the bend in his elbow. So it's going to be a little bit farther before you can actually slip it. So here, it's like you can just grab the wrist, pull. I like to pull this across my body, and then pivot, throw my leg over the top, keep it in my armpit, and then I can bridge and finish. The other option is here, pulling, and his head goes low because he knows it. So I can't, I'm trying to invert to pass my left arm through. I extend out, I let go, I pinch and turn the corner. I want to make sure that his wrist goes from here to his elbow turns away. Then I can cup, sit up, and then start going final part. So the first one again, the cross face. So you can pivot here. I shoot, pull, and lock. Here, I pull, I bring it towards me, I pin my leg over the top, and then I pinch and finish. Or here, I create space. I want that turn. Sit up, and then I finish my one. Okay? That's 3 options from 2 different defenses that you'll see. Okay? Any questions? 1, 2, 3.